toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Utah State Aggies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Washington State will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Utah State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
He caught it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
on a big third down. Love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Washington State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Washington State lines up quickly. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Run the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Mohannan. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Touchdown, Utah State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, Washington State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Babers.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Babers. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to...
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, what a cut! Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Washington State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Washington State going quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Floats it out in space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They just keep firing. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Utah State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Washington State lines up quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll.
There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Cricket. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Bohannon. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Washington State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to add another.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Gibbs. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Washington State going quickly. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of...
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Etienne. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
Utah State.
What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State will have to boot it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Gibbs. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's looking to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Touchdown, Aggies! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 5, hauls it in the end zone.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. On the move from inside is 5. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Wow, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Gibbs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Caught behind the line. It's Bohannon. At the 35, he's loose. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Washington State has it all working right now. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll ride the hot hand, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football at getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Rushes on him. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bohannon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a huge turn for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Wall. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown Cougars! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This Utah State offense has it going. Looking downfield on first down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the left side. Got a little space. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He'll try it again. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Works the middle of the field. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Washington State, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. On the ground, it's Bohannon. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing is going.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Gives it on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here comes the Heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. At midfield, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Rides to back and leads it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the gun. Pressure coming. Looking to get it in. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him this time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw again. Got a man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Ready, set. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Utah State, 77. Washington State, 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff